Peace, family. This is your brother, Oh God. Hip hop news uncensored. We have some new developments with this Meek Mill case. Once again, so apparently Meek Mill's lawyer sat down with Billboard and revealed some things about the judge. So this is getting crazier and crazier by the minute. So let's go down and check this article out and see exactly what's being said here. So we know that yesterday Meek Mill was sentenced to 2 to 4 years behind bars, for his probation violation. Well, his lawyer Joe Tacopino is revealing more information, and I'm gonna pull it out right here. So in an interview with Billboard, Tacopino divulged more information pertaining to the case and sentences. Now, during the conversation, he divulges some background information that could have played a part in the sentencing with Meek Mill. Now, during the conversation, he says that the judge had a strange infatuation and that the judge was crossing the line of professionalism and traditional conduct. One of those instances was she asked Meek to do a cover for Boyz II Men on Mend the Knee and include a shout out to her during the song. Another one of those was when she asked the rapper to leave Rocnation for a local Philadelphia manager, right? Tacopino claims the judge knew personally. Now, he also goes on to say when she requests he leaves his current management, Rock Nation, what he adds is one of the most important management companies in the world, and goes back to a local Philadelphia guy who has a spotted past because she had a personal relationship with him as a manager. He said she's doing something that a judge would never be doing, having a personal interest. So what they're trying to do is get this judge to look like recruit. Let me go down a little bit though. In addition to this, Tacopino saying the judge also once pulled up on Meek Mill and sat at a table when he was doing community service hours for homeless people in Philadelphia. He says it's a strange move for a judge to pull. He goes on to put, and I quote, you can pull any judge in America and ask them how many times they showed up in the community service for probation, and the answer is zero. He said. So basically, I think what they're going to try to, I've seen a lot of different things on this. They're going to try to move for a recusal of getting this judge removed. I don't know how, far it's going to go or how good it's going to go, how much evidence they can show, but I'm sure that Meek Mill divulges information to his attorney because he's not trying to go to prison. Now, if this is indeed true, this would, I agree with Meek's side on this one, that is, and once you get your personal interest involved, you can't be judging nobody's fucking life at the end of the day. Think about it, a personal interest. Think about that for a minute. You have a personal interest, so if you don't do what you want him to do, then it's like, fuck this dude. You feel me? I don't give a, but if he, so essentially, what they're saying for people who just joining in, Meek Mill's lawyer is saying that this judge told him to leave Rock Nation to sign with one of her friends in the Philadelphia area. Now, I do not know who in the hell this person is. I will try to find out this Philadelphia manager that she wanted Meek to sign with, or, whatever. You know what I mean? But this gets interesting and more interesting by the day. And I'm sure more information will come out by the day. Now, I don't know how strong this is making Meek Mill's case look at the end of the day. His appeal, but we shall see at the end of the day. I'm telling you, man, it gets crazier and crazier by the day. But make sure I hit the like button. Hit the like button, everybody that's listening in. Hit the like button for your boy. I appreciate y'all. Also make sure you share this. Share this. Let's try to get the word out, as fast as possible. So once again, this story is coming by way of Hot New Hip Hop. And Meek Mill's lawyer once again says the judge told him to leave Rock Nation, as well as other favors that she asked the Meek Mill to do covers for certain songs and different things. And when Meek Mill allegedly laughed it off, the judge pretty much didn't take kind to it. Now nobody's really talking about it like that. But we are over here. I think a lot of people sweep this under the rug for whatever reason. I don't know. But we shall see where this goes. Everybody in the building, hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Also, make sure y'all go follow us in the description box right now on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can like our Facebook group right now in the description box. Peace to everybody. My people in here, Lyrical Handgun, Harold Bailey, everybody in the building early. I see y'all. I'll look for the familiar names real quick. Amanda Pugh. What up? What up? You know, shit is definitely foul, bro. Shit is definitely foul. But what can you do? What can you do at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? When they kind of got you, they kind of got Meek, being as though he's a rapper, he's kind of in their clutches at the end of the day. And they could kind of make an example, out of anybody that they want, at the end of the day. So yeah. Okay, support. Okay, yeah. The judge wanted him to report. Yeah, I spoke on that, Neek Roderick in the chat room. The judge wanted him to do some type of a remake to a Boys II Men song. And oh yeah, I'm glad you said that. I forgot that part. To give her a shout out, to actually give the judge a shout out. So it's a personal interest. If this can prove it, if this all this information that Meek's lawyers is presenting right now can be proven to be true, it's gonna look real bad for the prosecution. And the crazy part is, I gotta remember that the prosecution didn't even recommend prison time at all. Didn't even recommend prison time at all. So yeah, definitely is living sojourn. Definitely some weird mess at the end of the day. But take heed, man. Because like I said in my other video, we looking at Meek Mill, but this happens every day. I mean, it's probably like hundreds or maybe even thousands of people in that same penal system that got roof just like this, but to me it just serves as, not to complain about it, but what the work that we got to do to try to pretty much get out of this mess at the end of the day. Because when you have somebody controlling everything that you do, they pretty much control your outcome. You know what I mean? At the end, it's I've been looking at a lot of Meek Mill interviews today, and I just seen a good interview. Meek Mill is investing in properties in Philadelphia. He's doing a lot in Philly. He's trying to turn himself around. I just heard him. I could play the clip, but I'm not. He's talking about gentrification. He's talking about a lot of stuff. And they kind of don't want rappers to really go down that road at the end of the day. Think about it. You kind of got to do that stuff underground. Just I'm looking at the history. So that is what it is. My man Shaq Young, what's good with you? I wouldn't do it either. Really going to have control over him, right? Then the messed up part is you got to start all over with your career. At the end of the day, and you got to start over. You got to come out. You lose all this time. You can't do features. You can't make appearances. You really can't do much. When you're behind bars, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But if anybody who's been resilient and can do it, it is him. And I've seen a lot of comments, people saying, "What we care about him for?" I mean, this is our brother at the end of the day. We about the same age. How could you not feel for somebody? How could you not? Like, think about that. How could somebody sit up here and say, F him? He should have did this. He should obviously he had a problem. And he needed help with it. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm preparing to do a show. I'm getting some more information to prepare to do a live show to go into more detail on this. But I definitely wanted to share this. So once again, I'm gonna do one more recap. If you're just joining in the live stream today, Meek Mill's lawyer is now saying that the judge that actually sentenced Meek Mill has personal interests in seeing Meek Mill locked up because Meek Mill didn't do some personal favors. And the main thing that came out today was that she even asked Meek Mill to leave Rocnation to sign with one of her friends, her friends' record labels in Philadelphia, as well as she wanted Meek Mill to do a remake to a Boys to Men cover and give her a shout out. This is what Meek Mill's lawyer is now alleging that the judge is behind. The judge is giving Meek Mill a cruel, unjust, unusual punishment. Remember how you was in school when they said the first thing you started learning about was cruel and unusual punishment? You heard that word. Wouldn't this classify as cruel and unusual punishment? Being on probation for 10 years. 10 years. Y'all look at me in my face for a minute. Let me take this off. Let me take this off for a minute. 10 years. 10 years probation. Think about that for a minute. I said it earlier. 10 years probation on the gun. And we see that our system is not flawed. So man, oh man, that is what it is. Yo, the new website is Hip Hop UN. Got a lot of dope articles up there. Social media. Everything is located in the description box for y'all. Also, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. If you have time, hit the little share button for me. Most importantly, people coming later on the show, I want to hear what y'all got to say. Leave a comment about this situation. Because honestly, I really didn't believe when we did the show last week. I honestly didn't believe that he would get 2 years. So I'm not feeling that something ain't right. Yeah. It's a whole history. You gotta do your research and study. It's a whole history. That's really the angle that I come from. Somebody wrote a comment earlier and they said that it's a shame that all we have to look up to is rappers. Now, I agree. We don't have a lot of people to look up to in our communities, a lot of professionals, lawyers and doctors like that. Of course, there are some exceptions, to the rule. But with that being said, these rappers are that. Whether you believe it or not, people listen to what they say. Meek Mill in an interview I watched said he was inspired by Jay-Z and different things like that. Even recently, we heard Jay-Z, lending his support. Obviously, other people, so that could only be a positive influence at this point. Now was a time where Jay-Z was a negative influence. If you listen to his album, it can only be a positive influence if you listen to the stuff that he's saying. Now a lot of people may want to disagree, but that's cool. But at the end of the day, we got to find it from somewhere. Now, I agree we need more positive role models, but if somebody's starting to turn their life and change their life around and talk positive, that's going to resonate with people, negative or positive. People are going to see that. It's like if you got a little kid and you're a lawyer or doctor or you're a dope boy, he's going to go whatever way you show him. You can show him how to be a doctor. You can show him how to be a lawyer. You can show him how to be a dope boy. Either way, you give them the instruction and show them they're going to go that way at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we begin to recapture the mind and get, not to get too much deep in, to this. I ain't preaching to nobody. That we recapture and refocus the mind of the youth. So we will see. It's a lot of, it goes deep, man. I'm telling you, it goes deep. And a lot of people that I've been reading a lot of people's Instagram posts that actually know me. Everybody's on the same note that I'm on as far as the message that he was going in. And I even on record of saying it, and people called me crazy. And I even made comparisons to Tupac. And everybody was like, oh, you crazy. Oh, this, that, and the other. But it's a certain wavelength and a certain thing that comes, with somebody, thinking that way, that I seen Meek starting to go down that road. And I kind of knew when I seen Young Black America and I started seeing the way he started, I was like, damn, they about to come for him. And I see the same thing for a lot of other rappers. And, I got to do a breakdown, right? I don't know when he reports to prison, but I'll let y'all know. I got to do a breakdown of Jay. If you ever listen to Jay-Z's Grammy Family, you ever heard that? Grammy family freestyle. I gotta do a breakdown of that. I'm gonna do that one day with the words, and I'm gonna do a complete breakdown because he broke down all these situations, you know, about the media and what is done to us in the media and rap and hip hop in Hollywood. So I'm gonna break that down one day. It's gonna be dope. So let me take a few questions from the chat room. Then I get out of here. So Annie says, so when these rappers glorify Lean and NRD and Riri pushing bath salt in their new jam, we're supposed to be okay with it. No, we're not supposed to be okay with it. But it's up to the parents to shield your children from that. Because you can see it all day. Like some people will see it all day, and some people won't be influenced because they got other positive influences. But if all you got is these rappers doing that nut shit, going to be influenced. But if you got your father who's this, your mother who's this, your uncle who's this, they're going to pull you in every time. Now, if you want to go down that road, obviously when you get of age, you can. You know, so no, we're not okay with it. And that's not what hip hop was started for. You know, Big Bello, I hear you, Big Bello, but it's like I'll show you a comment. I to a certain extent, Meek Mill made some mistakes, but he still don't deserve this. I think he already served his punishment. You know what I'm saying? I think he thanks Brandon Mayweather. I think he definitely served his punishment already. You know? Think about it like yo, even if like, all right, you get caught with a gun. Now, he didn't shoot nobody. Not that we know of or nothing like that. He may have sold some narcotics, but at the end, we can you can go to Rite Aid and CVS and Walgreens and get narcotics all day long. So let's not get into that. We can get into all that. You know? And that's being pushed out more than any low-level street drug, you know what I mean? So let's not go there. Y'all want to go there? We could do it. She said, don't do it. Oh, I don't know if you're talking to me, but it just is what it is. When you talk about the opioid epidemic, it's coming from the pharmacies. You know? Now, guns. We like, all right, so she's Annie saying don't do it. Now, last time I checked, the Constitution said you had a right to bear arms, right? That's the last time I checked. Last time I checked, right? Now, see that's a whole nother conversation. I'm not gonna get into it. Not going to get into it right now. But 10 years, think about it, 10 years. 10 years to be on papers, 10 years to be on probation. And then it say, okay, just because you got drugs in your system, because you didn't go where I told you to go. Think about that for a minute. You got to sit 2 years in prison because you put drugs in your system. All right. Okay. Priors. You know, come on. I mean, 10 years though. What priors could you have that could give you? You ain't got no body. What's like 10 years? Think about that. 10 years. Nobody's gonna be able to come into the chat in just 10 years. You know, and still be on probation for all that. Well, Philly, I was talking to my man earlier. Well, you know, Philly's like that. You know, you go up there, it's guns. I hear you. I hear you. I don't agree. You have still fighting the case. Yeah, 10 years. Let me. He's been on probation for almost 10 years now. So when I say 10 years, I'm saying I think that he should have probably been on probation, so he wouldn't even been violated. Cruel and unusual punishment, unjust. Look at the headlines all over. Everybody's saying it. Jay-Z saying it. Everybody, you know, everybody's saying. I mean, come on, you know. So, yeah, when you're dealing with the courtyard, yeah, I agree, definitely. So, Breach, you saying Meek Mill over with cause? I don't get that. you know. So yeah, that's crazy. Nobody can, that can't be. Now, if you would say, "Oh, Meek, you know, he killed this person and that person," I'm like, oh, okay, damn, well, you know, but you got caught with a weapon and, so, and I think a little bit of drugs. All right, you do your time, boom, 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 whatever. But see, if you never get to the root cause of any problem, you're never going to fix it. Even if you're talking about a drug problem, if you give somebody jail for that, okay, maybe yeah, you boom, but is that going to fix the problem? If you're trying to fix the problem, did they? I mean, that's the thing. Are they still trying to fix the problem? If you can't hear anything, I mean, it's nothing I can do. You have to try to refresh your screen. I apologize. You know. All right. So Annie says, so usually the probation is 5 years. He must have violated to extend it. That could be the case, but still, it's no justification for it. But anyway, I'm gonna be out, fam. Free Meek. This your brother O Guy Hip Hop News Uncensored. You can follow us on all our social media and find our new website, which is Hip Hop UN, right in the description box of the video that you see me on. Leave a comment, everybody coming later on to view this. I appreciate everybody out there. Free Meek.